I wanted to take a moment to say thank you for engaging in this NGSS. The emphasis on exploring ways to bring out students' genuine perspective, their voice, their curiosity, their ideas is really exciting. It's exciting because students come alive in the classrooms during these experiences. And this work you are doing with NGSS is even more than that. This work mobilizes a vision of who we can be as a forward learning and leaning district. On the day before school started, yes, that seems like years ago, we listened to Dr. Jackie Badalora and Dr. David Stovall inspire us through their reflections on whiteness, systemic racism, true empowerment for students of color, and the difference between schooling and education. After that initial Institute Day, I heard many reflections about our belief in the message and in the work that needs to be done. Sometimes knowing exactly what to do seems hard. The important thing is that we ask ourselves the difficult questions and be courageous in our actions. How do we translate our awakening beliefs into tangible results that reduce the predictability of achievement along racial lines? How do we foster authentic, meaningful, and reflective curricula that appeals to all students in our district? These questions and many more are the ones we confront in our work, and I invite all of us to continue to probe as we work to counter historic and hidden belief systems. I am also confident that this NGSS work of building up our students' voices, building up their sense of agency in the classroom, making sure that school is relevant to our students. When we invite those voices who are often ignored or not listened to speak up and be heard, great things can happen. As you've begun to have students notice and wonder about phenomena, you have been giving them the space to share their own voice, the space to be heard. Starting today, you are about to learn and engage in productive talk, which is another way to bring out student voice, another way for them to feel empowered and heard. As you watch these videos, I invite you to consider the role that productive talk can play in promoting racial equity. The videos do not specifically address race. Instead, you'll hear them talk about how students listen to each other, how they build on each other's ideas, and support ideas with evidence. You'll hear the speakers talk about trust and listening. What I ask is that we think of this not only as outstanding pedagogy, but that we also consider this practice with the same lens you had walking out of our Institute Day with Dr. Badalora and Dr. Stovall. Productive talk is one aspect of culturally responsive teaching. I'm not saying that this is a panacea, but I am saying that this is an important step in the right direction. And if you are asking what you can do, today's learning provides one concrete strategy for advancing equity in your classroom. District 65 recognizes that excellence requires a commitment to equity and to identify and address practices, policies, and institutional barriers that perpetuate opportunity and achievement gaps. This today is that work. I thank you for your commitment to engage in deep thinking and reflection about NGSS. Thank you for all you do to lift your students' voices as a driver of your classrooms.